Hi, I'm Dr. B. I'm so glad that you're joining us today for our funny stories. So I've got 2 today, and then Katie Lucas, one of our behaviorists, is going to give you some stories as well. So one of my favorite stories was when I went into the school one day, and one of my high school students was standing in front of our staff and doing this. And I said, "What's up, buddy? What are you doing?" He said, "I'm making her disappear so I don't have to do any work." And I was like, does that ever work? And he said, "No, but I keep trying." And I was like, you go with your perseverance on that.
Hi, I'm Katie Lucas with Core Methods. I work with Dr. Bilodeau, and I just wanted to share some funny stories. In particular, one funny story. So I was working with a boy at the middle school, and I came in and he was wearing what looked like adult men boots. They were very oversized for him in particular. And I said, "Hey bud, did you get some new shoes?" And he said, "No, I am wearing dad's boots for a while because I have karma on my toe." And I said, "What is that?" And he goes, "Well, I was fighting with my brother this morning and I kicked him and it hurt my toe, and he said that's karma." And so I kept my composure and didn't want to upset or embarrass the student. But later that day we had to discuss what karma was, and that it's not the name of an injury or illness. But he did proceed to wear those really big winter boots for a good 2 weeks and continued to tell everybody because he has karma on his toe.
My other favorite story was I was working in a first grade classroom one day, and a student was running all over the classroom and getting into the bookshelves and everything else, and the teacher had a group working on the rug on the floor, and she was trying to engage that student back into the group, and she turned to him and said, "Do you have animals on your farm, hoofed animals?" And he said, "Yes, I do. We used to have horses, but now we have cows and goats." And she said, "Oh, that's great." And then a few moments later, she said, "Well, what about buffalo? Do you have buffalo on your farm?" And he turned and looked at her and he said, "No, we don't have buffalo. We have buffalo wings though, but no buffalo." And she went right back to teaching and asking the next question about the farm and didn't miss a beat. And so when I met with that student later and I said, "Buffalo wings?" I said, "You are pretty funny." And he looked at me and he said, "You know what, lady? If you hang out with me, you'll have a really good time because I say funny things all the time." I have no doubt. Thanks for joining us today. For more tips, tricks, strategies, funny stories, anything like that, join us for our free webinar at www.thebehaviorbootcamp.com.